Hi, this is Louise from Timekeeper Crafts. Um, I'm here today to show you a journal I made with the kit from Fifi, the Paper Crafters Creative Community. It's a free horse kit that she offered to group members, and with it was a August group challenge. This is the first time I'm joining one of her challenges, so let's see how it goes. Anyway, so the kit was a horse kit, obviously, and I started off by using the glycerin on cardstock technique to make it look kind of like a faux leather. And then for the cover, I used one of the images from the kit along with some lace all around it. And I have die cut some scrapbook paper and used one of the words from the kit as well. It's a single signature, just tied with some floss. On the inside, I put one of the library card pockets, and then the library card with it. One of the tags from one of her other kits that she has. She produced two kits that are so interchangeable. I downloaded both of them, and it's just amazing how many things you're going to be able to use them with. One of the kits, I also did the packing tape technique to get clear images, so that's one of them, and a little flower. And this is one of the images from the kit as well. Now on the backs, I like to either dye my paper first and then print on it, or I print, so I have this image of kind of copy dyed line paper so that you can journal in it. This is one of the packing tape images that I made. I think you can see that it's see-through in there. So I made it into a little slide, and this is part of one of the kits as well. Then I gave you a little piece of paper to journal on as well. So we'll just put that back together after. Here's some more pages from the kit. She has tons of tags in it, so I used all of them and printed on the back of all of them. I had some cards, some information cards on horses, so I added some of those in there. I made a little pocket with one of the, she has journaling cards, so I just folded it in two and made a pocket out of it and added some lace to it. And this is the same printed image, but I've also stamped a little bit on it. This is another one of the packing tape images, and this one's on a journal. Now this journal has two sides to it. It's one of those journals that you flipped around when you had entries to put in, or ledgers, sorry, not journals. In French we call them journals, so that's why I get kind of confused with that word. Anyways, so unfortunately this part is upside down, but you can still write on it. And I added some lace to that. Again, another image from the kit. It's a lovely, lovely kit. I'm not a horse person, but I just loved her images for this one. And this is one of the, I took a part of the image and a part of a second one and added a piece of fabric and glued them onto an envelope. So there's a little piece of note paper in there for you. And I did some stamping on that as well. Here's another page from it. Then I made a pocket out of a doily and added some ribbon on it just to straighten it, make it easier to put stuff into it. This is just an image that I had lying around, so I thought I'd put it in there for a journaling card. Here's one of her journaling cards, and then one of her tags again. Another image. They're just gorgeous horses. The images are beautiful. Anyways, this one here, I took an old ledger, and actually, no, sorry, take that back. This is part of one of the pages from the kit, and I just cut it up and made some side pockets with it and put some stuff in here, but you can also tuck stuff up there. So these are just little things that I had lying around. So from a while back, I had made some of these thoughts this month, a to-do list, so you can just copy those if you need to and make more. This is again another slide made out of that packing tape with the image on it. They do stay a little bit white, but they're still see-through. It's hard to get all the paper off of it. Then I decorated that with a little bit of lace and a little doily flower. And this one here, I made a little tuck spot just with a piece of lace that I had, and I just backed it with some paper so that I could give it a little bit more strength, and then it just turns into a tuck spot. And here I used the belly band that she had, but I put it right in the middle and made little spots for more of the tags. And again, did a little bit of stamping on this. These are the images again. This one here, I used a piece of lace to do a belly band, and I added a little flower at the bottom here so that your stuff can tuck in so it doesn't fall out. And I had this paper with the image of a man riding a horse. And this is from an old scrapbook, so it's got a nice different feel to it. And then one of her journaling cards. So they all get tucked in there. And as long as you put the first one down on the little flower, everything's going to stay where it should be. I used one of her journaling cards and made a pocket with it, and put one of the tags from the other kit that I had purchased, and then added a little bit of piece of lace there. Her pages are just so beautiful, you don't need to do anything to them, so I didn't even attempt to decorate those. This is another envelope with one of the images and a card from a postal card from one of the other kits as well, and I added some lace to that and put a couple of journaling pieces of paper in there. Some of it is coffee dyed paper and the other one's a ledger. And there's that horse again. Then I also have these playing cards that are, this is the back side of them, but each of the front one has the name of a horse. One of her little tags. And I made this little pocket out of denim. Now I'm not good on the sewing machine, so I just used a marker to make the lines and then put a little tab on the side here. Oh, it must have stuck in there. There's a little piece of paper that's supposed to come out. No, it's not going to come out. I'm going to have to loosen it up. But I've got a little journaling spot with the pretend Levi's tab there. And two more of her journaling cards. And tag. And on the back, I have these giant paper clips that I love to use in my journals to make little flip notepads. So I used some of her paper, some of my paper that I have, and I put a real piece of leather, so it's really got a lot of strength in the back. And that's the back of the journal. So there's my little August challenge for Fifi, the Paper Crafters Creative Community. Thanks for watching. See you soon.